Let's hear this intro, dude.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Let me go a little volume. Is it white rappers from the Suno AI rap?
Yeah. You think I hired this out?
Oh, this guy might be a halfie. That's the blackest voice they'll give you.
For doing it during fourth period, I think it's pretty good.
It's not bad. Yeah, I need to write lyrics. I've been thinking about it. I don't know why I haven't just tried to start doing it.
These are probably better than what we would come up with. I didn't even think about cutting checks.
Well, that's the name of the show.
For now.
Yeah. This is good. Now, if we can, here's my thing with the intro. I want to Phil Collins kind of bring it, you know?
Yeah, great.
That's why I like the shot, that mixtape with Heart.
Just said we got a copyright.
No, I was saying we just needed to start it like 10 seconds later.
That's a pain in the ass. No,
it's not even
I don't want to do somebody else's. I want the computers to make the music for us.
That's fine. I'm just saying, bring in that like it builds up and it's quick.
Okay, I'll tell the computers.
That's all.
I'll talk to them later. They're cool with me.
How long is this thing?
14 minutes.
Yikes.
Nah, it'll fade out. I want to see if I did it correctly, fading it out on its own. I mean, just talk over it.
Well, if you want some hookups in the ads department, they'll be in the description of this episode.
Oh, yeah. We used to do ads.
Yeah.
We used to talk over music all the time.
I know. We used to try to do a 1 minute, 2 minute warning, 2 minute offense drill.
Yeah.
Every time, but I don't know.
Remember the lightning round questions?
I love it. I'm going to bring it back when we start getting some guests.
Well, it's not like we're not able to get them.
I want to get Kathy Wood. You know who that is?
No.
Lives in St. Petersburg, one of the best investors in the world. And she's right across the bay from us.
Investing in what? Wood?
Yeah.
Timber?
No, erections.
Hey-up.
Wiener wood.
Good start.
Fucking thing sucks!
I was doing a bit about dating chicks, and they're like, are you going to try to be funny like all the time? First off, a lot of them start off go, I'm funnier than you. And you're like, what the fuck?
First of all, you're a woman.
Yeah, you're already down a couple points.
I mean...
You got to get 2 scores.
I mean, the cockiness is just ridiculous.
Which sometimes I like, depending on the person, but when they're not funny, when you just know they're not, at all, like
somebody who says I'm funny.
There's an attitude with it that you can kind of tell.
There's something there that's not going to be funny.
Well, I'm always like, I didn't know we're in a competition. Apparently, this happens to a lot of comics because I've heard them talk about it on podcasts. When you get on the dating apps, they're like, I bet I'm funnier than you. I'm like, oh, cool. Nice to meet you, too.
Yeah. I mean, that's good, though. That gets rid of a lot of the delusion ahead of time.
Yeah, but by saying, like, I didn't know we're in competition as, like, a very smarmy comeback.
Yeah.
It deflates them, and they got nothing. And I'm like, you didn't have anything after that? And then it's like...
Sounds awesome.
No, but that's funny to me.
Yeah.
But I was doing a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you try to like be funny all the time? And I'm like, I think I'm pretty boring day to day, honestly. Like on the mic's different than it's a little heightened kind of conversation in here or on stage. But I'm like,
I don't know. I'm always trying to. There's an opening. I'm going for it.
Sure, but it's a calorie burner too. So it's like, if it's effort. And sometimes you're just dad tired, man.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like your dad nose wheeze in the mic.
I'm not doing it. I've been paying attention.
All the audio nerds.
I've been holding my breath.
So mad.
Oh, my God.
But I was like,
exhausting.
do you think when we're making sweet relations, I'm going to whisper in your ear? I'm like, I don't know if it's the Lil Kim or it's you. Or it's just, I'm about to squirt, which is a...
What you're saying to me makes me want to fight you a little.
Squirting plus sharting. You think I'm going to run bits by you while we're naked? I don't think so. That's all. That's the gist of it.
Why would she think that? Where'd that come from?
I was saying, like, women, the second question or second statement I get is, like, are you going to try to be funny, like, all the time?
Oh, you're saying,
Like,
okay,
do you think I'm going to whisper in your ear some shit?
Love.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Not enough
Your
blood
pussy
flow.
smells like daffodils, girl. Like, you think I'm going to try to be kooky?
You got to punch that one up. I don't even know what that means.
It doesn't mean anything, is what I'm saying. It's so out of bounds and not funny.
Oh.
That bombing while trying to hook up with a woman would be horrendous.
Yeah.
I'm playing not to lose at that point.
Yeah. Four corners offense.
Yeah, I'm doing prevent defense. I'm trying to, like, I got dime package in.
Yeah. Shirts off. It's too hot.
I got 7 DBs on the field. I'm trying not to fuck it up.
I mean, yeah. Cool. So what were we talking about? Did you have something?
I am in St. Pete Beach this weekend. If anybody listens to this as it comes out.
No, that wasn't it. It was
May 16th, 17th, St. Pete Beach, Sunshine City Comedy Club. 1 show Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Your boys headlining. And then at the end of the month in May, I'm in Clearwater Comedy Club. I'm supposed to do a set tonight that I forgot about. Fuck.
You sure about that?
As we record this on Thursday, May 15th.
Wait, you forgot?
I forgot I was asked to be on the show. And then I was like, maybe if we do the pod, I can just go from doing this over.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go home for 2 hours and then go drive over 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But
you forgot you were doing that. That was the plan from earlier.
Yeah,
and then
I forgot.
threw curveball.
Friend of the program,
Okay.
Jander Gray, asked me to be on this show tonight. But I am headlining there at the end of May, Clearwater, where your airbrush t-shirts are, that area of Clearwater.
Great t-shirts there, man.
Memorial Day weekend, which should be fun down that way.
Yeah.
That's my audience.
Yeah.
Is like the cheap towel store people.
You could be like the mascot for Clearwater Beach.
Look, I just need some
You kind of look like you belong on an airbrush t-shirt.
Look,
I'll give you that.
At this point, I'll take any niche I can get.
Clearwater, man.
The gays they're not having it.
They don't want any part of you.
I love the gays.
Leave them alone.
No. Double income, no kids. They show up for stuff.
I know, but not for you, though.
Yeah, but I was like,
Sometimes
maybe it could be an angle of like, they think they can turn me.
Oh, you're going to get a little
that
flirtatious?
Kind of yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah.
I'm showing these pipes.
Wait, you already did that and it's not working?
Well, I didn't really give it a real effort, but I just wanted it to happen. I tried to manifest it. And it didn't really happen.
I feel like that's something that you can just speak into existence and happens immediately. It's not like you gotta
no
vision board.
You don't know about gay mafia stuff. Every city has gay mafia. They kind of run they're the tastemakers of the town they're in, and they kind of say what goes.
What?
Yeah, you see that's so. What? That's such a foreign idea to you.
What?
You ain't no fruit fly.
I mean, what do you mean what they say goes? With what?
There's with a group of gays in any city, there's a gay mafia.
You said that.
There's a Don, and he's the man. He's the biggest tastemaker, not from penises. Get it? Huh?
Yeah. Why didn't you call him the dong?
Well, I don't know. That's why we're punching it up. Oh. But at any rate, there are like a contingent of gays in every city that kind of move the whole group.
Okay. But for what?
To go do stuff, events, parties, whippets.
Oh, like the social scene.
Yeah.
Oh.
That wasn't clear?
Not really, no.
I don't know if I'm unclear or
You're being
retarded.
unclear. I'm just trying to get it broken down. You gotta, you know,
Are you
not everybody's a
awake?
mind reader. I mean, what would the gays be telling me how to do? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Gays don't like you as much as they like me, though. Bro, gays love me, dude.
You sure about that?
I just talked to a gay on the drive over here, so figure that.
Okay, that particular
Our
gay
fanciest gay,
that
by the
does
way.
like you better. Yes,
He's been on the show a bunch.
I know. That one, yes, that one.
And he's like
But in general,
king fancy gay, too. That's a big one.
he's the dong.
Well, he'd be like a bishop on a chessboard of gays, a gay chessboard.
The bishop is the gayest piece.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Shaped like a wiener.
they're all dragged, too. They don't have the slit on there like the normal bishop.
You'd think the queen would be the gayest piece, but it's not.
It should be, but it's king. The king's still king, man. One thing I forgot from last episode, we were talking about 2 bears, 1
Oh, we're going
5K.
back to the 5K.
Well, I messaged this
Turn
to
it
you.
into a
And you gave
10K.
me not even a wow, not even a sarcastic wow, but
What? I probably just didn't see it.
I was snuck into the VIP area of the 2 bears, 1 5K at Raymond James Stadium 2 Sundays ago. Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, Jelly Rolls thing. 7,500 people were there. I think 6,000 did the race. And like snuck in the VIP area, was talking to people. I'm wearing my American flag shorts and basically nothing else. Looking pretty cool, gays. Like a Republican you think you can turn kind of style.
There's no Republicans dressing like that, sir.
I want to get to this, but if you have an American flag, if you wear an American flag, people think you're Republican now, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
And if but Dems got the words like progressive, right?
Yeah.
Well, like if you're a Republican, you're conservative.
Yeah.
That's ew. No one wants to be that. You're traditional.
Right. You can only be that one thing.
So the Dems,
Either or.
so the
Better choose right.
Dems got progressive, and what's the other big one? Liberal kind of leans over their way, which
Yeah.
should kind of go both, but
Anyways.
and
Still
then
fi-
Republicans
5K.
got American flag apparel.
Yeah.
It's me and Kid Rock.
Red hats, too.
Yeah. Well, that's a different. That's a further tranche. That's way further right.
Okay. Anyways, 5K.
5K in the VIP area. This 5253 chick comes up to me, very very nice. Has an assistant kind of trailing her, wearing like a weird. I thought it was a Pornhub parody hat. It looked like, you know when like guys have a hat that looks like someone ran over it with a car. Mm-hmm. I think Corolla's talked about this a bunch over Loveline. Like people that get a hat that looks like it's been run over and it's crinkled and it just looks like someone got a crane and kind of just dropped it on their head, and it makes them look schizophrenic.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, that kind of hat?
Is this necessary for the story?
Yes. And so he's like a portly kind of Asian fellow, just kind of trailing her, but she comes up to me and is like, I really like your outfit. And I go, oh, thank you. It was like really nice. She's really warm and has like those huge.
This is the assistant?
No, this is a chick.
Okay.
Has these huge wraparound Oakleys like from the 90s style. They're mirrored, so
Yeah.
I can't see half her face. That's how
Okay.
big they're. And she's like, can I give you a hug? And I was like, yeah. I'm dumbfounded because she's hot. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm drunk. I'm like, am I getting fucking punked? What the fuck's going on?
Okay.
I messaged you later after we did the podcast because I was like, who was that chick? She was so nice. It's Alexis Fawx, the porn star.
Okay, I did see it. And I saw the name. I'm like, I don't know exactly who that is, but I'm going to guess it's a porn star.
Yeah, she couldn't have been sweeter.
Given the spelling.
She was so nice. I was like, that's like the nicest, like,
Oh, they're all deers.
they're not, though. Like, she came up and was very, like, it was, like, very warm. It was.
What do you mean they're not? No, I'm saying they're all super nice.
I don't think they are. I think they're, like, they deal
You
with so
see
many
what they do to
creeps.
guys on film?
I don't think they come up to.
Pretty nice.
I don't think they go up to people like that normally, I don't think all of them do it like that.
Oh,
I think
sure, everybody's different.
she was genteel, I would say.
Okay.
Look, I'm going to point to the camera. Miss Fawx, if you want to come on the podcast anytime, you can squirt on camera. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. You can just be a nice lady like you were.
Yeah.
Ladies they don't like being called ladies, too. That's another ma'am. It falls in the ma'am category. I found out.
In what context?
Just trying to refer to a woman as a lady.
Oh.
Or saying, like, yes, ma'am to a woman is not cool.
We're not allowed to say anything anymore, bro.
I know, man.
Sucks.
The ma'am one sucks real bad because you're just trying to be really polite, like formal.
Yes.
And I've been like, don't call me ma'am.
I do it to everybody.
I don't care that you're 27. You're still a woman, right?
Yeah. Just do it like a little voice. Yes, ma'am. And it's nice.
Well, so that Asian assistant trailing her, I was like, oh, that was a real Pornhub ad. I thought it was a joke ad.
Yeah. It actually says Pornhub.
I just saw the yellow block.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. But
yeah. It doesn't say Cornhub.
Yeah. So, I just thought that was interesting, and you gave me nothing when I slapped you about it.
My bad. I mean, also, what was I supposed to give you?
That's pretty cool.
Thumbs up?
Hey, this is a girl I've seen naked before a lot.
Yeah. Like a lot.
Like a lot, dude. And comes up, and usually you'd have to go, I'm a big fan, or something like that to her.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's very
She's
sweet.
a big fan of yours. Pursue that.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't think she lives here. It'd be tough.
Maybe she'll move here for you.
I don't know about that.
Go visit her on set.
I think Miami is like where everything's going on for that industry now, but not. I don't know. I don't think I could compete in any which way.
Right.
Like
I forgot about that part of it.
Yeah.
That's okay. No big deal.
I don't think effort matters as much.
Right.
In that arena. It's like, hey, I'm not a grower or a shower.
Used to the effort.
Well, what you got going? What's in your wheelhouse? Summer's here.
Yeah.
And queer.
Just went to a friend of the program, John Paul Labity's
wedding. Mazel tov.
Yeah.
To him, I sent him a congrats. I don't think he got back to me, but I don't blame him.
Yeah.
It was a Friday night one, right?
Yeah. It's a good time.
That's smart. Saves a lot of money.
Yeah.
I always thought about, like, when I lived in LA, all the Chinese friends I had, they would get married on, like, a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like, after work.
Tuesday at noon.
They're like, it's a tenth the cost. It's like,
time.
pretty smart.
Yeah. You don't have to pay.
If you don't care, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, Catholic Mass. Been a minute since I did that.
What? I've only done one of those before. If I ever have to go to one of those, I'm going to get up and walk out for a while.
Yeah. Well.
They really, especially with the new pope, they probably milked that a little bit.
Yeah. They chanted USA Pope for like 30 seconds. It took forever.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Because I'm a Republican.
It was weird, actually.
American flag wearing man.
I had been in a church in a while, and as we're sitting there surrounded by a bunch of Catholics, that's when they announced the new pope. I was standing in a church.
You grew up Catholic?
Oh, yeah.
And went to Catholic schools?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I was doing church twice a week for forever.
Catholic church, too. It's not. You have to put the Catholic ahead of that, because that is a different ballgame.
Yeah.
That's an hour, at least.
For sure.
And
but it's also not like...
There's no cool business casual either.
Yeah, exactly. Sunday best, sit quietly.
And it's hot in
don't
Florida.
Don't start laughing.
I never understood, like, why do I have to wear a coat and tie when it's June?
Right. Doesn't the Lord not give a shit?
I'm going to sweat right through my Oshkosh Bagosh outfit.
I don't think it's as formal as it used to be. Can't be.
Well, the numbers have to be dwindling.
Nobody would show up.
I got to look this up while you're telling me what happened. What happened?
It was good. I couldn't leave. I was in the front row. But, yeah. I was like, I didn't know we were doing the mass. I found out like the day before. Like, are we like nobody wanted to ask because it was rude.
If,
Like, if we were going to do the whole thing, or like, because they could do the Jiffy version where it's like just the do you
Yeah.
you're married, kiss her, like that side,
yeah,
right? Fast pass.
Oh, when they make a meal out of it, it really bugs me.
Right.
It
Well,
really
yeah, we
feels
had dessert,
self congratulating. They do the frankincense or myrrh. Which one's the one that's stinky? You know, they come around with the big like.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it's frankincense. No, that's incense. That's what that's what it is.
But it's not like it's not like your weed dealer back in the day smell. It's like it's like a pungent. I was like, this has to be what like a coffin smells like after a day.
See, I didn't really remember the smell being that bad, and then just recently I got incense to burn in the house, and I was like, I'm gonna try this one, the same exact one that they burn at church, and I was like, kind of like it. In the house,
maybe you're
kind of nice.
Maybe you're making a turn.
I'm a priest.
Oh, maybe you're going to make that turn.
What? To Jesus?
To going back to Catholic Church, man. Being a good Catholic. It's a commitment, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot of bet hedging.
Almost all of my Catholic friends say they're Catholic, never go to church ever. Ever.
I mean, the thing with it is it
nor read anything.
It repeats every 3 years. Masses just start over. Like they read from the same part of the Bible 3 years later, and they just keep doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man,
it's not like they're bringing anything new to the table, but
I've suppressed all my Jesuit high school Catholic stuff.
I will say, I give I don't know if he was the priest or the deacon giving the homily.
Mm-hmm.
But he did point out, he's like, here I am giving you marriage advice from a man who's never been with a woman or something like that. Like, he called it out.
That's the wildest shit.
Right.
You have to go to marriage counseling before to talk to a guy who's never been kissed.
Oh, and his now wife, she converted too. She went through the whole thing to convert to Catholic.
For our
John
former
Paul?
producer and third Mike?
Yes.
Whoa, dude.
Right?
Man. Look, I wouldn't want that because as our other friend that used to be a guest on here a bunch, Liz Newman, great writer, she'd go, women, every time you fight with them about something, they go in the file cabinet. They're going to bring up everything. Yeah. She's like, I want to do it. I don't do it because I know it's terrible. But my instinct is to pull up every file.
Yeah.
When we're arguing about, how I drive or something.
I know. Sometimes it's like, are they just better at recalling?
Yes.
But then it's not always the right shit.
I know.
It's just like they recall the instance, and then it's just like a jumping off point.
I got better at this stuff after a while, learning from my attorney buddies. It's like, we have to be specific to what we're talking about right now. You can't bring up the past stuff unless it's really a behavioral thing, but you have to do the behavioral talk at a different time, not when an incident happens. Let's just talk about the thing that happened.
Yeah.
And be specific on why this makes you mad. Because, like you said earlier, I can't mind read. And when you said that, I immediately had PTSD of, like, me saying this to every woman I've ever been with. I'm like, look, if you ask me a question, I will tell you exactly how I'm feeling. And sometimes it throws women off because I have thoughts already preloaded. Because I'm thinking about something.
Right.
Or I've thought about this question before it's been asked.
Yes, thank you for asking.
Right. And it's like, it does throw some women I've dated off. But, like, the other thing is, like...
What, that you're like a pull-string doll?
I can't predict your mind, but I'm supposed to.
Right. Yeah.
It's like...
It's bizarre.
I'm supposed to take, like, an FBI interrogation. I'm supposed to look at your face and get that it's not... We're never fighting about the thing we're talking about.
Usually, yeah.
What is that?
I don't know, man.
I think about this whole thing.
But I don't know if it's just women, though.
Well, then,
I've definitely seen it from dudes just not being able to identify why they're upset and just throwing tantrums and shit. Like, I've definitely seen guys do it.
But you can't put us in the same tranche as most dudes.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's more of a personal, individual thing.
But we don't get treated like the specific person. You get bucketed as a guy.
I've always fantasized about just flipping the script. Just if you're the crazy one, and they got to work off of you.
Yeah, but you don't know you're crazy. That's part of being crazy.
No, I'm saying you become the crazy person
by
choice.
Right. Well,
it's like
I get frustrated.
The other person has to be not crazy because you can't both be crazy.
Yeah. As Robert Kelly says, only one headshot in the relationship.
Yeah.
Which is a very good quote for this. I mean, like, one person has to be even, and I feel like our age group, I don't know about your group of dudes you grew up with, but most of my guy friends are doing the thing of like way more dad stuff, that 300% more than our dads did, like involvement.
Right.
Or the era of our dads.
Still feeling like a piece of shit.
Yeah, and still like you're not doing enough.
Yeah, still being like, oh man.
Wait. I'm doing the Sarah Jessica Parker movie thing and then getting shit for it.
Right. What the hell are you talking about?
We've talked about this for
Sarah
years.
Jessica Parker movie thing?
All the chicks in a certain generation, our millennial generation now, this older generation of ladies, they think they should have a Sarah Jessica Parker movie going. They should be the wife. They should be the dedicated mom, the career woman, have time to work out, and have a nice house.
Right.
And like they're in charge of that house. And it's like, no, that's 1% of 1% of 1% of people.
Right.
Like that's
and they're usually loaded.
But they've had a message fucking thrown at them their whole life of like, you should be all these things.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We're so fucked.
Yeah. And then what happens a lot of the time is resentment towards no matter what the guy's doing, good or bad, it's going to go that way.
Right. Well, who else are you going to blame? Not yourself.
Why would you look inward?
No, it can't be me. Couldn't be me.
Projection's the best way to solve problems.
Couldn't be.
Eric!
Look, we've talked about this we haven't brought this up in a couple of years, but women got this rage thing, and I'm like, please just go for a walk. Just a walk. Anybody pretty much can go for a walk or something physical, some workout, something. I don't care if it's jazzercise, rollerblade, whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't care how lame it is.
Most of the time, that's not possible.
And it's like,
well, they're supposed to just go away and
cool off. A walk around your neighborhood is for your brain.
Yeah, I do.
Phone?
Me, I do. Yes, I do.
I did it this morning.
But if they leave, then who's gonna be arguing about the thing?
This house is gonna go under if I leave.
Right.
For 45 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, well, how's that work?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, good luck getting married, John Paul. That's be fun.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to say. It's a long-winded congratulations. Another gripe I have about women while I was walking this morning is, what are they doing with their eyebrows? What are white chicks doing with eyebrows now?
In what way?
Look, if you got a unibrow, by all means, get that shit lasered, make it 1 into 2. Cool. I'm fine with that. You got an Anthony Davis, you're Armenian, whatever it is, get that shit right above your nose, kind of laser. But you haven't noticed like chicks in the last like 10 years doing eyebrows? They're like, I think the rule should be you can only take hair off. You can't pencil shit on.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen the like laser tattoo shit where they fuck it up?
Not where they fuck it up.
Oh, buddy, that's something you don't want to have a coupon for, that procedure.
No,
I see women with like constant. It looks like they're angry.
Dude, I was my previous relationship. Before that ended,
white chicks are pulling back.
Got it tattooed.
Yeah. No, this is not.
And looked like an evil version of herself.
It's not that unusual, is what I'm saying. It's like, it's a lot of white chicks
right.
doing it. Because
it's like, why are you mad at me all the time? It's like, I'm not. It's my eyebrows.
I saw one that was like,
my bad.
Like where one was like almost raised up on accident, so it looked like she was thinking. Like
right, always suspicious
emoji. I've seen it like both slashes going the same direction.
Yes,
and it's like, okay, chicks are doing Botox. You're pulling back your blephs or whatever. You're pulling it back here at the cheeks, and then you're doing this crazy Stuff with the eyebrows.
Didn't we talk about that? How it's like when you Botox, you can't really express yourself all the way you want to.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. Like, I personally believe there's emotion that has to come out one way or another.
Well, it wears down.
Like,
I know that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at the very least, miscommunication, where it's like you made yourself into this neutral face. So you can't really be happy, angry. If anything that requires your forehead, you're done.
But like, it does. You have to look at other people that get the eyebrow thing done and be like, got to get that done. I don't know. It's like a coin flip how good it is.
Yeah.
I mean, but I guess you think you're going to get it right.
Right. I don't know, man. That
like, don't fuck with eyebrows unless you're just you can only that was what I thought about on a walk without my phone today. I was like, you can only remove the hairs. You can't add anything.
Yeah, but you're assuming everybody has thick eyebrows. Not everybody has real thick eyebrows. Maybe they want a little bit of something.
I understand
without eyebrows,
the
people
want.
are weird.
I understand the want. Don't get me wrong. I get why they want to do it, but hey, man, you might just not be able to do it.
God, I'll never forget.
I'd love a big penis. I'd love one in my face.
DJ Garbage Pussy AJ. One time, I don't even understand how he did it, but like was trimming his eyebrows, nicked them, and then just ended up shaving them off
to make them even.
Dude, eyebrows take forever to grow back.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
And
it was like 2 months later. I'm like, you sticking with this look now? What are you doing?
And you won't notice it. You'll be like, what's wrong with you? It'll take you a minute a lot of the time.
Yeah. Right.
And Botox is made from botulism toxin.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
You didn't know that?
I was double checking because I was like, that can't be right.
It's
is
like
that
by
right?
weight, like one of the most expensive substances on earth.
Well,
might be the most.
I have hyperhidrosis in my hands and feet. They sweat all the time. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Don't wear flip-flops a lot.
Did I tell you about the bachelor party at all? Any of that? I don't remember.
You told me off mic some stuff.
Did I tell you about
the fishing on the roof or whatever?
Oh, yeah, not so much that.
The other guy?
About AJ just walking. I wasn't even there for it, but I just thought it was such a funny visual. Getting trapped on an island, and he was trying to get off.
You're up in...
I got to get back to Greater Hillsborough County.
You're about an hour 30 north of the Tampa Bay area on the west coast, where it's not quite beachy. It's more
almost Assa. Yeah,
it's more mangroves and
fishing.
And then a lot of people have these little cool cabins on islands. You have to get there by boat.
Right.
It is a place that no one's really documented in a movie or TV show, to my knowledge.
I was thinking, like, walking around this thing, like, in the concrete on the ground, it's like Joe and Billy Bob, 84. And I was like, damn, this thing's been here. Think about back in 84.
Oh, yeah.
Everything went
My birth year.
on that island.
Yeah.
God only knows. Because they thought one of the houses was haunted.
Oh, I mean,
they said that the door kept opening and stuff, and like all this. And you just walked around, and there's an area in the back. I was like, "This is creepy. There's something weird about this place."
There's a monkey island over in Crystal River.
Yes, and that leads me to my idea that I had while I was there, called
buddy.
Monkey Man Island.
You buried the lead on this. We should have opened with this.
We just need to stick like 6 of us out on an island to see what happens.
I'm not.
We will be allowed women to come to the island whenever.
Every guy is fan. That's why.
But I mean, think about it. But this is not just like Castaway. This is like Monkey Island, where people are driving by, so like they could throw us sandwiches. We could throw stuff back at them.
Wait, are we monkeys or they're monkeys?
We're
with
Monkey
us?
Man Islands.
Are you okay? Is that hot?
We're
here?
Monkey Men.
So you just want to be a
what
monkey?
part of Monkey Man don't you understand? Like we're on the island and we're just the Monkey Men, and then people drive by. They're like, "Oh, look, it's Monkey Man Island. Let's pay our respects. Throw some nickels at them."
You get out there first. I'll meet you out there. I'll bring some.
I can't afford to do it alone.
Well, get John Paul and his wife.
That ruins Monkey Man Island.
Well,
She's only allowed once every whenever.
What are you gonna do? Monkeys hump stuff. You gonna just bang coconuts?
What?
Well, you're gonna have to have your needs.
We're gonna be so occupied by the whole, presentation of everything that
But you want a competing monkey island. There's already one out there.
Okay, now we're talking.
There's already one out there.
Have another Monkey Man Island across the way.
It has something to do
We
with
can
King
start
Kong.
to build weapons and swim over and take over their island. Now we're talking. Okay.
That 1930s King Kong movie, it has something to do with that. That the one that's there right now in Crystal River, Florida. The guy brought like monkeys over
Right.
from the movie.
Yeah. It's pretty messed up, actually. These little monkeys can't really leave.
I mean, if they really got their shit together and stop fucking blaming the government, maybe they could go pull their bootstraps
hurry up and evolve.
make a canoe.
It's taking so long to make tools and build something to get out of there.
They get hooked up though. They're pretty nice over
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
They're-
That's why we
they're
would
only
be
like 30 feet
swimming in
away.
it and Monkey Man Island.
I don't want to be a monkey man. That
Oh,
wasn't-
I didn't necessarily mean us.
Oh, you want to get some like catch a predator
college
kind of
hunks. College hunks throwing junk.
thing? We get 6 guys from Catch a Predator, and we tell them you got to go to this island.
Now we're talking.
They show up and
Called
they're like,
Monkey Man Island.
I brought
You
a 6
figure
pack
it out.
of Mike's Hard Lemonade,
Right.
and then they
Everybody's
go
got
through
their
that.
seltzers.
Yeah, they all drink their own 6-pack they came with, because they ain't getting it on. There's no computers out there.
Right.
We cell block their cellular, frequency, so
Sure.
that dies after 3 days. Batteries die on that, and then we just Lord of the Flies it. We see what happens.
Yeah.
Those guys, I doubt, swim very well. I don't think pedophiles swim.
No, they don't.
I don't
They
know
don't.
this
That's a
to be
well-known
true, but
thing.
I would guess they don't swim very well.
Right. I mean, that's why, that's why the kids always swim away.
And then it's pedophile.
Yeah. What?
It's
What?
pedophile.
Oh. Pedoph. Okay.
Hey,
Pedophiland.
Epstein's got to live on somehow.
Pedophiland.
Have you seen the Diddy stuff, by the way, before we close it out?
Not really.
Whoa, buddy. There is some wild stuff on Testified.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to catch up. I feel like it's going to be too much.
Well, I think they brought one guy in that was, I think his name's Oddi, O-D-D-I, and then you read like what he said in testimony, I think, and then it's like, oh, wow, this is incriminating. And then it keeps going into like conspiracy. It gets like outside of what this is. Like it's like macro conspiracy stuff. It has nothing to do with what they're talking about. He's just like, yeah, and the FBI did this. And like, it's like, well,
Shit.
They're asking you about the lewd parties and, how entrapment and stuff and getting you on camera.
Yeah.
They're not talking about JFK assassination.
Well, who knows, man? Diddy could be a Fed. He could be an asset.
Isn't he mad he's not getting the attention in prison because Sam Bankman-Fried or one of those, a notable arrest is in the same cell block as him and he's getting a lot more attention? Isn't that funny? He's in prison like, hey man, I'm the coolest.
Yeah. Diddy, you're a nerd.
Yeah. Diddle Diddy. All right, well, we should always close out our episodes talking about
Diddy, baby. I
the
think
D,
it's good.
the I, the D, the D, the Y. It's diddling.
What?
Oh boy.